Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's YoNo Gaming. We're back with another video, and today we are doing the top 5 hidden base locations on Genesis. This is just personally my top 5 favorite. Some of them are very hard to get to. At least 2 of them will be pretty hard to get to, like the one I'm about to show you, which is probably the most hidden because it's very hard to get to. You need a magma sword just to get to the spot. And all these are buildable on official. So the first one that we're going to look at today is in the volcanic biome. Right there is the coordinates on the map, and then I'll also pull out the GPS so you can see the coordinates. So it's 20.2 and then 81.8. It's over here in this little lava area. Like if you'd come up here, you would see a strand of lava, and then up top you'd see this one. A lot of people get confused with that one down there. It's the top one. And then you'd come over here, usually where I'd go straight down. It's actually under the lava is what makes this spot so good, and you can build at it. Usually I go straight down where it gets kind of darker red to the lighter orange, just kind of go straight down there, and then you'll eventually fall down. And as you can tell, there's this area. The only downfall about this spot is why I don't really build here. You can build here on official just to hide like a couple little, like a vault, or hide some tames, but there's only certain spots that you can actually build in, and I could not get a cliff plat to fit, but you can build down here on official. You just gotta kind of mess with it. I've seen a lot of 2x1s built down here. So if you want to build a 2x1, have a couple turrets up top just in case somebody falls through, because the only thing that'll be able to come down here that I know of is a magma sword. And then you can build a little, you can even put an indie forge. I don't know why you need it down here, but like, there you go. You can put an indie forge down here. So that's the spot number 1. Personally, probably the most hidden because, you know, it's under lava. You usually go into lava and you instantly die, but with the new magma sword, you can kind of swim in the lava and won't take any damage. So you got to get a magma sword to probably get to this spot. If you guys know another way to get down to this spot without dying on like official servers, let me know down below. And then 20.4, 81.6, there you go. And I will cut back when I'm at spot number 2. Alright, spot number 2 is going to be over in the snow biome. It's hidden, but it's not at the same time. It's hidden because it's high up and a lot of people's not going to look at the border, but I thought I'd throw this one in here. I've seen a lot of people build on it. So the coordinates are 73.4, 30.5, and here it is on the map. So what you want to do pretty much is, so here's the roof of the world border up top. So you just want to kind of, there's this little corner area right here that you can snap. You can kind of make it how high you want to. You can even put it there, but I usually go about right here. And then you can put a forge back there. You can put some hanging turret towers, etc. You can put some towers on here. Never had an issue with building up on this spot. It seems to let you place things kind of wherever. And then if you run out of room, your tribe gets even bigger. You can even add some more cliff plats. There you go. So yeah, it's not a bad spot, honestly. It's pretty hidden because, I mean, you can't build down below it at all because the missions, it's kind of up above. Even if you wanted to come around the top, somewhere around here you can find a pretty good spot. And they won't be able to get above you to drop anything on your base. So it's just up here in the corner, out of the way. Throw some turrets up and it'd be pretty hard to raid. Alright, so that's number 2. Now on to number 3. Alright, so the next base spot is around 72.7 and 72.1. It's in the bog biome. Here it is on the map. So you'll see this platform. The only issue with this, probably the only downside with this one, is some alpha tribes will build on this platform. I'm also going to make another video on like the top 5 alpha base location spots, like bigger tribe base spots, but So pretty much there's a pretty hidden spot. I've seen a few people do it on Unofficial. It's pretty hard to find. You also need a platform for this, and pretty much what you'll do is you'll place your platform up here in the trees. And if somebody was coming around on a bloodstalker just kind of flying around these trees, then they're not going to really see you up in these branches. So just kind of place it where you want to up here, and then you can just kind of build a little hidden by base. This base spot, I would definitely advise you to have a little bit of turns because it's not perfectly hidden. Like, you will be found. Eventually somebody will find this base spot, but it's pretty hidden until you can get your base set up pretty much. Until you can get yourself some heavies, some tech turrets. I'm sure you'd last quite a bit here. As long as nobody builds down there, you should be fine. And then down below, you'll have metal and all that around these trees. Or you should at least. Well, there should be metal around here somewhere. Pretty much you'll just go to the bottom of these bigger trees, you'll find metal. If I didn't already. Well, maybe not. Maybe there isn't metal at the bottom of these two trees. Could have swore there were. Maybe it was this tree. I'm not too familiar with the bog biome, honestly. But I'm sure there's metal around here somewhere. If you guys know where the best metal location is in the bog biome, just put it in the comments down below. But yeah, up in the trees, you can kind of build a hidden base. Just kind of hide yourself in the branches. Just be careful because a lot of alphas like to build up on these platforms. Alright, on to number 4. Alright, for this next one, I kind of just found this out slowly after I was going back taking a look at the video. So I was looking at the video and I realized there is a rat hole up in this corner right by the other one that I showed towards the beginning of the video at 74.132 roughly. Here it is on the map. So if you come up here above the corner of where I showed you, there's like this little gap, and these are official settings that I'm on. So like you can't build much in here, but you are able to build something. So if you build a little bit of pillars in here, I'm sure you could build something in here. I don't think you can get a cliff plat in here. I don't know. Let me destroy all this. Highly doubt you'll be able to get a cliff plat in here, but oh no, I'm picking up. Why is my character constantly pooping? Sorry about that. I guess I just really got the diarrhea. Alright, well, you can't place a platform, but you can place some. You can place the pillars, and you can place some ceilings, and you can probably put a couple turrets aiming at this. And it'd be very hard to soak, especially if you had some cliff plats out here with turret towers. Because ain't nobody going to be able to get anything up here to soak at the moment. Alright, so that's just a little heads up. There is a rat hole right above that. I didn't realize it at the beginning, so yeah, on to the next one. Alright, spot number 4 or 5, I forget where we're at. I might throw an extra one in here because that other one wasn't really a spot. It was right above the other one that I showed. But so this one's in the lunar biome. There's spots in the lunar biome, but this biome is very sketchy to build in. So the best kind of hidden base spot I could find was right here at, let's see, pull up the chords, 27.9 and 34.8. So you want to be very careful though, because there is the teleporting thing, but you can actually place right down here, you can actually place cliff plats, and it's a very nice place. Slowly fall. Okay, that's why you gotta be careful. So we placed those a little too low, but now I wonder if I can actually destroy them. Maybe not. Okay, well, you want to go a little higher than that. That's the sketchy thing. Okay. can't place anymore. But okay, so you won't get teleported here. So you want to kind of place it like right on the limit of teleporting, because then you won't need a bunch of hanging turret towers below, because if they would go any lower than your actual cliff platform, they're going to get teleported anyway, so you can just worry about the turret towers up above. That's why this is a pretty good spot in the Lunar biome. You can just kind of build what you need down here. I know this isn't really a base, I'm just kind of putting stuff here. You can't build here unless you kind of do the pillar trick, which if you guys want to know how to do that, you can look it up, or I can do another video on it. But all this should be good, and like this little area should be good enough for a smaller tribe of 1 or 2. But yeah, see, so say if somebody tried to get under your base, like they try to like drop down and try to get up under, as soon as they did, they'd get teleported. So that's what makes that base pretty good, because they would just keep getting teleported back up here, which is very frustrating, because when I first found the base, I was trying to find the perfect spot to put the platform, because it does let you build down there. Shockingly, I didn't think it would, but yeah, it does. It was a pain in the ass. Try not to get YouTube friendly, gotta not cuss, but okay. But yeah, it was a pain. So there's that base spot. I'm gonna throw one more in here real quick that I found a couple days ago when I was actually on Small Tribes, and I think this next one is probably the best spot, like the best little rat hole that I could find. So on to the next video, on to the next spot. Okay, so the last spot, I know I said no unofficial spots, but I just checked, and I honestly thought this was an official spot, but it's actually an unofficial spot because I tried to build in it, but I figured I'd still throw it in the video because there are viewers out there that do play unofficial. So everything else can be built on an official, except for this last spot is unofficial only. So 75.877.2, you'll see this big stump, like tree stump, and then all you gotta do is you'll fly down here. I have a pillar marked, but you'll see this little hole. Oh wait, let me show it on the map. There it is on the map. And then what you'll do is you'll fly down, and then you'll see this hole down here. And if you can get some turret, like a cliff down here, see on official you can't place anything, but if you can get some turrets aiming at that, it'd be a pretty good spot in official or unofficial. This is probably the best spot I can think of for unofficial, the best rat hole that's not considered meshing. I'm sure they might eventually patch it, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's number 5 or 6. I don't know what spot or what number we're in, but so that's the only unofficial spot that I showed in this video. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. I'm gonna do an alpha base spot and probably do some more solo base spots videos. This is after the patch, by the way, after the update. There's a few more that I've seen on YouTube, but a couple of them did get patched where you can no longer build in, or they're no longer there because they were considered mesh spots. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video.